Hey there guys, what's up? So what to do here, back in another little commentary video. This was originally supposed to be a vanilla spy run through, like just a whole
That's
gameplay
good
with
teamwork
vanilla
right there.
spy, but we end up RTVing at the very end of this game, so unfortunately I didn't get to finish it all the way through. But I figure I might as well go ahead and upload this because this was actually a pretty decent life. There's a lot of really good information here, a lot of good survival tactics that you can use, and just an overall good demonstration of why the vanilla weapons are still some of the most strongest weapons in the spy's arsenal. Um, I have expressed my thoughts on the revolver before, and I don't hate it. Like, as much as I hate some of the other weapons in this game, I just don't prefer it. It's not my personal preference. Like, a few people have asked me before about it. It's not my style, and it's kind of annoying to fight against as an ambassador spy because it has such a higher fire rate and more damage output. But it's still a really good weapon for what it is. Anyway, yeah, this power is AFK here. I have no idea why. I guess it was just trading or something. But regardless, I'm gonna get rid of this sniper and this soldier so they don't mess with my team or try to flank or anything. And as you may notice, they're running gunslinger at this point in time. That'll probably change here pretty soon. And there's a little level 3 right here, but the engineer's nowhere to be found, so I'm just gonna wait and see if he comes back around. But my team is getting taken care of it anyway, so it's all good. So now I'm just seeing if I can just recharge my cloak a little bit here and try to get behind people. And that's usually what you want to do when you have the regular watch. You kind of want to either look for metal you can snag, or you just want to wait in a blind spot and wait for your cloak to gradually come back. It makes it a lot easier, and you're not putting yourself in a dangerous situation as much. As for enemy spies, if you see one, just let your team know, let them know what's going on. And if you're literally like within a few feet from the resupply closet, just go ahead and fill up because there's no reason not to go ahead and get full health and full cloak when it's right there just at your disposal. And yeah, you might have noticed there was another spy on my team. I would really not recommend going spy. There's only one on your team, doing his thing because it just makes things harder for him and just doesn't really help your team out much. Unless you actually plan to do co-op, which I guess is what he was trying to do.
You need to get kills with your sentry to get revenge crits.
And yeah, the engineer's already dead here, so I might as well just get rid of the sentry gun.
Also, your sentry needs
And
to be
really, that's all you really need to do. Just try to dwindle down the enemy resources. You don't really need to kill a lot of people. You just need to try to dwindle down the resources as much as possible. If your team is running heavies and soldiers and demos, they can take care of the muscle work, so to speak. And again, I'm about to respawn, so I'm gonna go ahead and get health and cloak back. Might as well since it's right there. And yeah, Chris is probably trading or something, I don't know. But he's AFK for a little while. Um, let's see here. Um, as far as Barnblitz goes, it's not necessarily a bad map, but it's the only real problem with it is the very end, which you'll see later. And you also notice I might change my crouch bind a little bit. It's because the color change was a little bit distracting at times, so I figured I just went with the crosshair change instead. Right here, I was trying to go for the medic, but the heavy got in the way, and he ended up being the one I stabbed instead. And since the medic had a little bit of like some allies coming, like he saw the soldier beforehand, he was actually on his way towards the medic. I didn't want to risk getting killed, so I went ahead and just ran.
Yeah.
Right here, I make eye contact with the soldier, and that usually will cause people to spy check you a lot more often. So avoid looking directly at people. As long as you don't look directly at them, they usually will not spy check you unless you just kind of seem suspicious. And that usually depends on your disguise choice. Most of the time, people will spy check you regardless if you're wearing a pyro disguise or you're running a soldier, or not soldier, a demo, or some of the more common disguises. The three most common, I think, are scout, pyro, and spy. But that's just from my personal experience. I could be wrong in there. I just notice a lot of people use those disguises, particularly the people that I play with. And yeah, you might want to get rid of those teleporters. Some engineers are pretty smart. They'll put them in really creative spots, but just be on the lookout for them, especially on Badwater. There's a spot on their by the roof that they can like rocket jump up to, and you won't be able to get up there normally. You have to use soldier or demo to get up there.
I'm not a spy, I was just teasing.
And as good of a stab as that was, I'm afraid I have to kill him. Like, he's an enemy spy, what do you want me to do? So anyway, I'm trying to get behind them and see if I can find any more medics or engineers or anything they have in particular. And I ended up coming across a sentry gun, like, being built right inside their spawn. I'm guessing he's going to try to drag it out there later. I don't know why he's taking so long, but anyway. I try to gun down the spy again, but the pyro ends up coming along, so I figured just run. I'm outnumbered, and if he lights me up, I'm pretty much done, so might as well just go ahead and get out of there. So I'm going to try to go ahead and go back up to the engineer, see if we can get rid of him, and maybe even try to draw him toward me instead of trying to fight him outright. Yeah, he comes out here, he sees me, and he just kind of tries to evade me a little bit and try to flank me instead, but I'm trying to lure him away from his sentry gun so I can shoot him down. And that's one of the really big advantages to Revolver, I think, in comparison compared to the Ambassador, is that it's a lot easier to gun down people with. The faster fire rate, the bigger damage output. It's an overall really, really good weapon. I really don't understand why Valve decided to make the Enforcer. I mean, if Revolver does the job just fine, why do we need a boost from it, so to speak? But more on that some other time. Anyway, so I get rid of the engineer. I'm going to set this level 3, and that's pretty much the only gun that's in the area, so now I'm just going to try to get rid of their medics and snipers if they have any. This medic doesn't have a crits yet, but still he's a medic, so he goes down. And then, you know, seeing as how they just killed their medic, I gotta get the fuck out.
Someone other than me get on the fucking car.
And yeah, usually Mr. Guns plays Scout. I don't think he's doing so well with them. If you play on TPG, you'll get to know a lot of people there. They all usually like to play a certain class. Guys, for instance, is really good Scout. Chris DBS is good. For Pyros, Rootkill, Hush, Far at Will, they're all good. I think Hybrid plays Pyro too, but he just plays Pyros to troll me. he just trolls me with Pyro. And there's quite a few good soldiers and demos and medics. Smoke, Cores, Gonzo, Chisel, aka Diddle, anyone with the Clutch tag or the Misfits tag in their name is pretty damn good. So, yeah, drop by Teamplayer Gaming and see if you like it. Anyway, there's a scout coming after me here. I would not recommend fighting scouts one-on-one. It's really not a good idea. Because of their scatter guns, they can easily meat shot you in a few hits. Or not even a few hits, more like 2, sorry. 1 if you're using the bigger and early kunai. So generally it's just best to avoid them. They easily can outclass you in one-on-one combat. So I'm looking around for sentry guns, but I still don't see anything yet, so I figure I might as well just go ahead and try to get rid of their heavy classes. I see this heavy here, and I'm going to go ahead and try to get rid of him, since he seems pretty, he's in a good spot to ambush people if he really wants to, so. Take note of my disguise choice, and what I do with the voice commands here. Now, normally, if I had any other disguise, he would have ripped me apart, but because I was a medic, and because I used the voice commands to call out for the spy, he immediately assumed I was his ally. That's a little bit of a... It's just understanding a little bit of psychology. Understand how people, when they know a spy is nearby, understand from their point of view. What are they expecting? What are they expecting to see as far as class choice? Where you're coming from? Where not to use voice commands. There's very small, subtle things you can do as a spy when you're in disguise that really just make things a lot easier. So just pay attention to those small things, and you'll do just fine. As far as the medic disguise goes, I recommend it only if you're trying to avoid detention, because people really do not expect you to go medic. That's like the least common disguise, I think, but don't use it too much. Use it very sparingly, just like the soldier or the heavy disguise. You gotta use them very, very, like, in small amounts, otherwise people will expect them, like, constantly from you, so just be careful. And this is why people do not like Barnblitz. Look at where the sentries are. It's very, very, very difficult to get into here, even with an Uber, to get rid of all these guns. it's very easy to set up in this area and just avoid, you know, avoid losing entirely. On Badwater, at least as Spy, there's quite a few ways you can get rid of those guns. Like if you're careful enough about it, the walls for the little area above the triple window spot and the spot below the sniper's balcony, or not really balcony, I'm not sure what you want to call it, but basically there's walls there that can protect you from the other sentry guns, so you can use those to your advantage pretty easily. But in this map in particular, it's really hard to just get rid of all these guns because they're so close together. The range is they're not outside each other's range, so it's very easy for you to get shot. And yeah, I fucked up the stab there. I could have killed the engineer with a backstab or shot him to death, but I kind of panicked a little bit. And unfortunately here, this is about where I'm gonna die. I try to get rid of the sniper. He takes a good look at me and immediately assumes I'm a spy because I'm disguised as him. So yeah, try to avoid using the same disguise as the person you're trying to kill. Well, anyway, that's about it for this one. I hope I had a lot of good information. I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. And if anything, just I hope you guys see a little bit of the power of the vanilla loadout. People always want new weapons for the classes, and to be quite honest, most of the vanilla loadouts still hold up pretty damn strong. There's very few exceptions, but that's just because Valve hasn't balanced them properly yet. In case being the pyro, and to some degree the heavy. But again, that's conversation for another day. Thanks for watching, and I have the Saharan Spy tutorial coming very, very soon. And if you have any questions, send them to me at teamfortress2espionage at yahoo.com, or just tf2espionage. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Take care.